Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my video for the Jewelry Making Fun collab. It is hosted by Deb Hauk. Her jewelry channel is Dahlia Designs Jewelry and More. Each month we have a set of collars that we are to use, and there's also a couple of optional challenges. The collars for this month were to use light blue and gray. And the optional challenge 1 was to make something wispy, something like maybe kind of, I'm trying to explain it, just sort of looking like wind or just something wispy and just kind of flowy, a flowy piece. Optional challenge 2 was to incorporate clouds in your design. Well, the clouds, I know there was a past, I believe, bargain bead box that had some, I think, if I'm remembering, had some like cloud charms or something along those lines. I could not think of what it was, so I didn't even try to go finding it right now. But then for the other optional challenge to make a wispy looking piece, I had this really cool piece, this inspiration that I had found on Pinterest that I was going to try to recreate or to use it as inspiration to kind of, turn it into my own piece, like just use it to build on as inspiration. Well, today being the 17th, I was not home most of the day. I was out doing deliveries. I do different delivery apps. And then I had picked up my daughter from her boyfriend's and we were out running around. And by the time I got home, I was almost out of time. And in fact, because I was stressing out trying to get this piece made, I made it too short. This is supposed to be, well, it's a choker necklace. And yeah, it definitely chokes me. It's about an inch too short, an inch, maybe inch and a half. But I will redo it. I just wanted to go ahead and get the video done because I will have to go to work tomorrow and I need to get this video filmed. I used some of these really pale, sort of bluish gray colored beads. They were from Hobby Lobby. I'm just reusing one of the old bargain bead box baggies here. I don't know how long I've had this this little, set of beads, but they're just itty bitty little, probably 2mm crystals, and they're a very pale blue color. And then I had these beads here, which have all shades of different shades of blues and greens, and they do have gray in them. So I pulled those out, which I have used these before. But I also found this soft flex beading wire, and it just says fluorite color. It's a very pale, almost like a grayish blue-green. Probably can't see it, but it looked really perfect with these beads. So I didn't put any kind of stopper on these. They just slide around, which I think is fun and kind of wispy, I guess, because, just like blowing in the wind, just floating around there. And I'm not crazy about the clasp that I used. I think it's a little too chunky for this necklace because it's such a thin beading wire. I was going to just use silver beading wire and attach it to some chain, but I couldn't find the little clamshells that I was wanting to use. I just couldn't find anything this month. It's just like today was not my day. I could not locate anything that I knew I had and that I wanted to use. So I just kind of have this piece here, but I am going to redo it. I'm going to probably change out the clasp because I really wanted to use a lobster clasp. I just couldn't find my lobster clasps right now. And, but I do like how it just floats around and just moves around on the wire. So I will probably not use a stopper bead. I'll just keep it nice and flowy. But then I will also use a smaller clasp and of course longer wire. I need more of it. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was going to do differently. I think those are the two things. I just want a different clasp, and I'm going to use more longer piece of this beading wire. So I'll probably make a bracelet of some kind with this, so this doesn't go to waste. But anyways, that is what I have put together for this month. I think it turned out really, really pretty. I love that beading wire with these beads because it's the perfect color. I just happened to look over and I did see that beading wire, so at least I was able to find something for this challenge, for this collab. But I'll have all the information down below if anyone would be interested in, you know, following along, seeing what everyone else has created. And I'd like to thank you all for stopping by, and I will see everyone in my next video. Take care.